Even though it is just another day at work in the current chronology of Suits LA, it is also the first day of the trial for New York Ted, which is being conducted by Anthony Azizi, who plays Pellegrini. Stephen Amell plays New York Ted, as is the case with everything that has transpired up to this point in this case. Ted begins on the defensive and must devise a strategy to ensure that Pellegrini is sentenced to prison in order to save both his career and his family. With the arrival of Harvey Specter, played by Gabriel Macht, Ted is once again able to rely on him for assistance in a time of crisis. At this point in time, both Erica, played by Lex Scott Davis, and Leah, played by Alice Lee, are grappling with the aftermath of personal traumas. When the new head of human resources overhears Erica berating Leah for wanting to get out of a meal with Adam Driver, they are further apart than they have ever been before. Instead of being on the same page, they are further apart than they have ever been. It should come as no surprise that Erica has been spending a significant amount of time with Ted for her to believe that ranting at Leah in such a manner is okay. Stewart, played by Josh McDermott, was also occupied with the David Bowie, yet not that David Bowie case. He had a lot on his plate. In the hopes of achieving a significant victory for the firm's criminal defense team, he enlists the assistance of Rick, Brian Greenberg, to assist with studio contacts. During the time when Stewart and Rick are working to salvage their Hollywood fixer, Amanda, played by Maggie Grace, offers to assist Ted in constructing the component of his own criminal defense team that does not exist. When Erica is confronted by the head of human resources about her altercation with Leah, she responds with a very unpleasant reaction. The addition of Rosalind, played by Azita Ganizada, is a result of this. The fact that Erica is disrespecting another department head is not something that she is willing to tolerate, but perhaps someone else ought to have stood up for Leah. There is a lack of coherence in the priorities of Ted's company. Erica is later notified that Leah's cat had passed away, and that this was the reason why the associate was unable to attend the dinner with Adam Driver. In the beginning, Erica is compassionate, but then she finds out that Leah was the one who discovered about her pet before Erica raged at her sister. In addition, Ted declined to go to the dinner, which means that Erica is compelled to attend by alone and missed the opportunity to grieve the loss of a close family member who served as a surrogate grandfather to her relationship. She then goes to cry on her mother's shoulder after she has chewed Leah out once more. But all of this could have been prevented if anyone at Black & Associates had excellent communication skills. The woman who is accusing David Bowie of targeting her is a drug addict, and as such, she is an untrustworthy witness. Stewart and Rick have formed a partnership in order to obtain confirmation of this fact. After presenting the evidence to the district attorney in an effort to have the charges against David dropped, Stewart is informed that the district attorney has a second victim who might testify to David's pattern of intimidating behavior. Following the revelation of the truth, Stewart is prepared to fire David as a client. However, David is adamant that he has merely frightened other people. Because he would never resort to murder, he is completely unaware of the identity of the second witness who may have been intimidated. Stewart has faith in his client and has decided to continue working on the case. However, he was surprised to learn that the probable second victim has passed away after reading a news item. As a result of his conviction that David Bowie was responsible for the murder of the whistleblower, he is now forced to defend a man who is extremely guilty. Ted's efforts to solve the New York case are unsuccessful before he has even begun. One of Pellegrini's hitmen is called to testify about the killings that he was instructed to carry out, but Pellegrini's attorneys are able to disprove his testimony by demonstrating that Pellegrini was never present in the nation at the time that the orders were made. The fact that Ted's testimony was disregarded in front of the jury means that his case for conspiring to commit murder is completely blown out of proportion. To strengthen the racketeering allegations is the backup plan that has been devised. Ted and Kevin, played by Troy Winbush, are successful in obtaining a list of Pellegrini's corporate partners, according to which Harvey Specter is the representative of one of them. This is a victory for Ted. Ted is able to persuade Harvey to hand over the financial data that he requires in order to guarantee that the RICO accusations will be upheld. The money records and the fact that Ted brought his hitman witness back to testify in order to validate at least one of Pellegrini's murder allegations, give the impression that everything was in a good spot throughout the entire process. However, we are aware that the Pellegrini trial ultimately results in Kevin being fired from his position at the FBI, Eddie Carson A. Egan being killed, and Ted leaving the United States Attorney's Office to defend A-list Hollywood celebrities on the West Coast. The conclusion of the episode also brings Harvey to the present timeline, where he tells Ted that Pellegrini is going to be released from prison, and that they will have to travel back to New York in order to reincarcerate him. If Ted is to be believed, he would not be able to escape if Harvey hadn't done what he did. And it is imperative that we comprehend the significance of the statement. It has been entertaining to watch Harvey make an appearance in the New York timeline, but it is going to be even more enjoyable to witness him and Ted performing their duties together in the present.